Yo, what's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heavy topic, but an incredibly important one. Intimate partner violence in Kenyan relationships in households with licensed guns. We're not talking about random acts of violence here. We're talking about the terrifying reality that for some Kenyan women and children, the most dangerous place they can be is in their own homes at the hands of someone they should be able to trust. Look, domestic violence is a global issue, we all know that. But when you add a firearm, alcohol, and a conspiracy of silence to the equation, the stakes skyrocket. It's literally a matter of life and death. Here in Kenya, we've unfortunately seen these stories far too often. A heated argument, fueled by personal insecurities, jealousy, or anger, escalating into an irreversible tragedy because a gun was within reach. It's heartbreaking, it's infuriating, and it needs to stop. The good news is, there is hope. Kenya has a legal system that recognizes the seriousness of domestic violence and gun crimes, and there are support systems in place to help those trapped in these dangerous situations. Today, we're breaking down those resources step by step so that anyone who needs help or knows someone who does can find it. Let's do this. All right, first up, protection orders. Imagine this, your partner threatens you and there's a gun in the house. Terrifying, right? A protection order is like a legal shield. It's a court order that tells your abuser to stay away. I mean, really stay away. We're talking no contact, no calls, no texts, no showing up at your work or your mama's house. Violate that order. They're going to have a whole lot more to worry about than just you being upset. It's a serious legal document, and it can be a real lifesaver. Now, a protection order is a great first step, but sometimes you need to bring out the big guns. Legally speaking, of course. If your abuser has threatened you with a firearm, or worse, actually hurt you, you have the right to press charges. Kenya doesn't play around when it comes to firearm offenses. Those charges carry serious penalties, including jail time. I know navigating the legal system can be daunting, but trust me, it's worth it. Holding abusers accountable not only protects you, but it sends a message that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated. Look, we all know the police in Kenya have their issues. I'm the first one to call them out on it, given the culture of conspiracy of silence and empathy with the abusers. But in a dangerous situation involving a firearm, sometimes they're the only ones who can help quickly enough. If you're in immediate danger, don't hesitate. Call the police. They're trained to de-escalate these situations, remove the weapon, and get you to safety. And remember, you don't have to face this alone. Tell a neighbor, a friend, anyone who can call for help if you can't. Chapter 4. Safe shelters, finding refuge and rebuilding your life. Okay, so you've taken the brave step of leaving a dangerous situation. Now what? Well, there are safe houses and shelters all over Kenya, specifically designed to help people like you. These places offer more than just a roof over your head. They provide food, clothing, counseling, and legal aid. Basically, everything you need to get back on your feet and start rebuilding your life. Leaving an abusive relationship is never easy, but these shelters provide a safe and supportive environment to heal and plan for a brighter future. Chapter 5. Counseling and support services, healing the invisible wounds. Listen, gun violence leaves more than just physical scars. The emotional trauma can run deep. That's why it's so important to seek professional help. There are amazing counselors and therapists in Kenya who specialize in helping survivors of domestic violence and PTSD. They can teach you coping mechanisms, help you process your trauma, and guide you on the road to healing. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It means you're taking control of your life and your mental well-being. This one might seem obvious, but if you've experienced physical abuse, getting immediate medical attention is crucial. But here's the thing, hospitals and clinics in Kenya don't just treat physical wounds. Many of them have social workers and mental health professionals on staff who can connect you with the resources you need to start healing emotionally as well. Don't underestimate the long-term impact of trauma. Seeking medical care is about taking care of your whole self, inside and out. Chapter 7. One of the most isolating things about experiencing abuse is feeling like you're the only one going through it. Trust me, you are not alone. There are incredible community support groups all over Kenya filled with people who understand exactly what you're going through. These groups offer a safe space to share your story, connect with others, and find strength in knowing that you're not alone in this fight. They can also provide practical advice, connect you with resources, and offer a shoulder to cry on when you need it most. Now, all these resources are amazing, but they can't work in isolation. We need to be talking about this issue openly and honestly. We need public awareness campaigns that educate people about domestic violence, gun safety, and the resources available to victims. We need to challenge the cultural norms that silence victims and protect abusers. Education is key to prevention, and it starts with having those uncomfortable conversations and breaking the cycle of violence. Look, I know legal jargon can be about as exciting as watching paint dry, but this is important. Kenya has a whole bunch of laws and regulations specifically designed to protect victims of domestic violence. We're talking the Constitution, the Protection Against Domestic Violence Act, the Penal Code. The list goes on. The point is, the law is on your side. These laws give you rights, they provide legal remedies, and they empower you to seek justice. Don't be afraid to use them. If you take away just one thing from this video, let it be this. If you or someone you know is in danger, please reach out for help. There are so many incredible organizations and resources available in Kenya that can provide support, guidance, and a path to safety. Remember, you are not alone, and there is no shame in asking for help. It takes incredible strength to break free from an abusive situation. Know that there are people who are prepared to support you every step of the way. Noble Women Inc. is a 501c3 corporation based in Delaware. The organization, along with its partners in Kenya, strives to offer assistance and safe passage to women and children in vulnerable situations. Look, we've covered a lot today, and I know it can be overwhelming. But the most important thing is to keep the conversation going. Share this video, talk to your friends and family, and let's break the silence surrounding intimate partner violence in Kenyan relationships, whether physical, psychological, or both. Remember, seeking professional help, whether for substance abuse or abusive behavior, is crucial for both the victim and the abuser. There's no shame in getting help. It's a sign of strength and a commitment to building a healthier future. Don't let cultural norms shame you into silence and possible harm. Just call and say, I am looking through the window, but the trucks won't stop coming. And if you are in immediate danger, please don't hesitate to reach out to the authorities or a trusted friend or family member. Your safety is paramount, and Noble Women Inc. cares and wants to help. Visit us at ipvswomen.org, email director@ipvswomen.org.